Hey there, this is David Olds with ezREIclosings.com, and we are the only nationwide transactions company that handles wholesalers and real estate investors, people just like you. Our mission statement is to help you make more money by doing more deals and spending less time doing administrative work. That is not why you became a real estate investor. You did not become a real estate investor to do a bunch of paperwork. That's just not why you quit your 9 to 5 and went out and started these companies. So listen, how do we do that? How do we take all that administrative work off your desk? We have a team, a very experienced team with decades of experience that we have that has been doing work for my own company for years and years. And now we have opened that up to ezREI Closing so that you can benefit from our experience and use our transaction coordinators. So what we want to do, we want to take you out of the grind of dealing with title companies, dealing with title agents and secretaries and attorneys and people who their interest is not in getting your deal closed fast, and go back to doing the things that really make you money, talking to sellers, talking to buyers, and doing deals that make sense. Let's face it, being a real estate investor is hard enough as it is. But when you're having to get these emails from title agents and attorneys, and it's just abstracter language, right? It's just this stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Memorandums of contract, monument of title, affidavit, airships, clear this title. Talk to me about wills and probates, title policy exceptions, bankruptcies, foreclosure issues, public record mistakes like deeds that were recorded wrong, Scribner's deeds, right? All of those things. Let's be honest, again, not why you got into real estate. Learning how to deal with those things and all that legalese, not at the top of your priority list. Those are the things that slow you down. And if you're spending 20, even 30% of your time fooling with that stuff, you're not doing deals, and that's what you should be doing. So let me show you just a little bit about ezREI Closings and why I know that you're going to see it's the most amazing thing that you need for your business. So every client, when you become a member of ezREI Closings, we have a custom portal built just for you that you can log into or have somebody on your team log into. Because yes, we are going to take care of all your administrative title work, right? But it's still your business to run, and you need to know where your contracts are, right? Where in the process is your deal. So you'll see there's 6, 7, 8 categories here. As a property moves itself along in the process, you'll see, we're gathering seller docs, we're holding for contract 2, which is really your assignment contract. Once something goes in there, you'll see it gets cleared out very quickly. That's waiting for any buyer docs that might be out there. So if your buyer has an LLC or they're using a hard money lender, something like that, our team is gathering that. Then it moves over to pending for title search. Closing scheduled, it gets closed, and then it goes into archive. So every one of these can be opened up and it will show you something like this. Okay. All of your properties, you can view them in a stack as well, but each property gives you the address, what you've got it under contract for, what you're selling it at, what the projected closing date was, and what your assignment fee is. We can do some basic math here. All of these, as this one is already closed, but as it goes across, those all light up so you can see exactly where you're at in the process. These are all clickable fields here. Seller info, you can open that up and see all of the seller's information that we've collected, all the buyer's information, what particular title company is going to be handling this, any documents that have been uploaded, and under activity, you can send messages back and forth to your personal coordinator. We also have a section for resources right here. Documents, videos, web links, right? We actually give you all the contracts that you're ever going to need to wholesale. All very simple, very straightforward, one-page contracts. All right. So not only are you going to get the buying contract, the selling contract, if you want to use assignment contracts, those are in there. Instructions to the title agents, all of those are in there. So not only is there the contract, but there's a video that explains how the contracts work line by line and what everything means. And as if that wasn't enough, there's even a video on how to present that contract to your seller and your buyer. So we will actually explain this to your team. So if you have a new team member and you want to show them how to fill out a contract, give them this link. Here's the contract. Watch the video. I'm going to explain line by line what every single thing means and why it's important. And then an additional video on like, hey, Mr. Seller, let's go over this contract, how I go over it. Obviously, we don't do every single line, but how we go over that contract, what are some of the key things that we say to them, and how we get them to sign that contract. And then same thing with the seller, same thing with an assignment contract if you do indeed want to use that. So not only all of that, but we make it easy to get off to a fast start. So we have onboarding videos where we are going to go through the entire portal step by step by step by step, how you load a contract, how you put in your coordinators or your team's information, your acquisitions manager, your dispositions manager, who handled that contract. So we know who to contact when we need to get a hold of somebody, because surely you may not want me calling you. You may want us to just call the person who put it under contract. But you can designate all of that on the backside of your portal, as well as who gets the emails and the information. So again, not only all of that, but there is also a ton of frequently asked question videos. Everything from, can we prepare a memorandum of contract for you? Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. There is an additional charge, but we can do that. What is a memorandum of contract? What's a transaction coordinator? Why do I need one? How's a transaction coordinator different from a title agent? What's a defective title? Pages and pages of short videos just like this to answer any question that you have, because our job is to be here to serve you and help you do your business better. So again, not only that, but there is also a private members only Facebook group, right? In this group, we're going to constantly be uploading live videos, content, tips and tricks for wholesalers, things that we know in our business, right? ezREI is just one of our businesses. Our other one is Nationwide Property Liquidators. What are we doing today that's helping our business run faster and smoother? That is what goes on in this group. Plus, it's an amazing chance to network with other super high level investors like you. So again, but wait, there's more. So ezREIclosings, you get a coordinator for every file, right? For the most part, you'll have the same coordinator all the time, depending upon the type of file that is. We may shift a little bit because we have some people that are specialists in novations and subject to and owner financing. And then we also have coordinators that handle regular cash sales, wholesales. So, but anyways, your coordinator will be assigned when that contract is taken in, is in intake. It will be assigned to one coordinator, and you'll have that coordinator all the way through. So there's no shenanigans, and you call in and want to talk to Renee, and it's been transferred to Hannah, and then Hannah to Heather, Heather to Penelope. One coordinator all the way through, because again, we want to make your life easier. Best of all, learn how we can do all of your closings for free. Yes, there is a membership fee. It's very low, very low. We'll go over that in just a second. But if you use our contracts, or at least add in a clause that says the administrative closing fee will be paid by your buyer, it does not cost anything for us to work for you. How amazing is that, right? We will work for you all year long, unlimited contracts for free, unlimited contracts that close for free. So what is the cost of having a transaction coordinator? In-house coordinators, $30,000 to $60,000, depend upon location and volume. One of my friends is a high volume wholesaler that switched over to us last month, and he had 2 coordinators, and he was somewhere between $100,000 and $120,000 a year. That is now money that he's able to put into marketing and other things that will generate dollars for him. If you have an in-house coordinator, you've got to hire and manage that person. I've done it. I promise you, we're really great at it now. But in the beginning, that was a struggle, right? You're hiring somebody. How do you even know that they can do this? And yeah, you can hire a title agent, but it's going to be far more than $60,000, especially a good one. So, is that money that you need to be spending on a transaction coordinator? I'm going to show you in a minute. Absolutely not. Someone on your team still has to deal with the title agents, sellers, buyers, and lenders. Like, even if it's a transaction coordinator, that bandwidth is going to be taken up in your office or through your VA. And, it's it's going to slow you down. How many deals are getting lost because somebody drops the ball, right? Even your own person from time to time is going to mess up or not have the answer, especially if you're just hiring some realtor to come in. I promise you, a realtor that's worked on MLS does not have the foggiest clue how investor business works and the speed and the pace that investors need to get things closed on. It's a different sense of urgency, right? And worst case scenario, you're having your acquisitions manager or dispo agent do your TC work. Man, that is crazy. That is absolutely ludicrous. You hire those people because they are sales people. They are not paperwork people. Let them do what they were hired to do. Using ezREIclosings, $2,000 per year. Right now, that's a discounted rate. That is going to go up, I promise you, really, really soon. You don't have to hire anyone. Just let us do all of the hard stuff. Once you enroll, you are good for a year. So $2,000 beats the heck out of 30 to 60 or even more. Let your team focus on getting deals and making money. Believe me, I promise you, that is the most important thing. It's something that you need to always be focused on in your wholesale business. We will close more deals and we will close them faster because we have decades of experience dealing with title issues. I can't tell you the number of deals that I talk to people and they let them go or they canceled the contract, and it was something simple, like we could have gotten an exception on the title policy, or we could have found the lender that you couldn't get that release from your on your seller's property. Let us help you. If it's a closable deal, we will get it closed. And let your skill players do the work that they are hired to do. Let your acquisitions people be on the phone. Why would you want them spending 20, 30, 40% of their time telling you that they can't get contracts because they're waiting on Bessie from the title company to call them back because this property's got to close because that's how they get paid. Listen, our team gets paid just like your team. We get paid when that deal closes and we collect that administrative fee. I promise you, our transaction coordinators want to get these deals closed too. They are not just paid by the hour. They are motivated and they want to get it closed. So listen, ezREIclosings, and it just makes sense. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever in today's day and age that you should be handling all of this just mind-numbing administrative work for $2,000 a year. I mean, literally, you'll spend more than that on lunches. Outsource that to us, and you can spend your time doing the things that are going to make you more money.